episode, I'll be comparing two chassis made by Sniclo. I'll be looking at the Mixgo CA34, the first generation in grey color, and I'll be looking at the second generation in blue, Ford Focus MG044. I'll be breaking down the two chassis and we'll be looking at the differences, and I'll race them on the racetrack. And the 143 scale, Sniclo Mixgo are premium RC cars, and these two chassis are the best chassis released so far in the 143 scale. The first generation is more of a race-oriented RC. It doesn't come with a gyro, while the second generation comes with a gyro. Wheelbase, the first generation is a little bit longer than the new generation, while the second generation is wider than the first generation. The first generation weighs 98.5. .3. This already has a tag. 95.3, and this, I'm yet to install a tag on this 98. So the second generation is lighter than the first generation. The first generation runs with this controller, and the second generation runs with this controller. To open the chassis, you pull it under, and this is what the chassis looks like. It has two wires, it has two cables for the light. I'll try to The second generation is an improved version of the first generation. It is easier to access the chassis, and you can just do that by pulling down the rear tire and you have the chassis. This has a neater wiring system, as it just has one clip, and the first generation has 3 clips connecting the lights. So this is way tidier and more improved. A closer look at the two chassis. I'll be pointing out the difference in the chassis. The first generation has 4 sets of magnetic clips, while the second generation has only 2 magnetic clips. The first generation has 3 systems of wiring, one for the MPV and 2 separate ones for the light. In the second generation, the improved chassis, all the wiring is connected to the chassis through one connector. This comes with a gyro. This doesn't have a gyro. And this is what this looks like beside it, with the connectors, and one to the side here, and this has only one connector here. This is the magnetic clip, and this is what it looks like up front. It comes with metal linkages, and the first generation also has metal linkage. The overall build quality of this chassis is the best in the market as at the time of this video. In my subsequent videos, I will be put in the J Bailey and the 88RC. I'll be making comparisons between those chassis. These are more of premium products as they are more expensive than the J Bailey, so it will be unfair to be comparing a J Bailey or those classes of RC cars to the Mixgo. And the Mixgo also has FPV capabilities. You can put your camera on it and connect it to the headset. I'll be racing these two cars. I'll be showing you the differences. This is a more race-oriented car, and this is drift, but also you can change the tires to racing tires. For the purpose of this video, I'll be using the drift tires while I'll be racing this on the racing tires. One thing worth mentioning is how hardworking and innovative the engineering department of Sniclo is. They continuously work hard to improve their product. What they did here was to put another board on the body and to connect the wiring in a more neatly arranged way. Also, the batteries are swappable. You can change the batteries of the chassis, and this is way better than the first generation. And when they release their cars, they are always within the same price range.
Get ready to race, Roseburg. Roseburg starts. Roseburg, best lap, 7 and 4. Roseburg, best lap, 6 and 6, 4 laps. Roseburg, 1ST, best lap, 6 and 1. Roseburg, best lap, 5 and 9. Roseburg, last lap. Roseburg, best lap, 5 and 8, 8 laps, finish. Race completed. First Roseburg, best lap, Roseburg, 5 and 8. Get ready to race, McRae.